started. 3, 2, 1,
Go.
go. Live split did start. Okay, that's good. So the first thing you're gonna notice here that's different from what you might be used to from Monkey Ball is this game has a spin dash.
Mm-hmm.
They gave everybody in this game a spin dash. You can literally just charge it up, and then you dash.
Yeah.
It's very simple, but it's very broken.
Mm-hmm.
We will be using this on nearly every level because it's fast. Go figure. Turns out that a burst of speed is fast in the speedrun. Funny how that works.
Yeah, normally in Monkey Ball games, it's like it takes a bit more effort to build up speed to get some of the crazy strats you'll usually see, but with the spin dash, Helix has immediate access to it basically whenever they want.
Well, you probably don't know about that strat there, Deadline. You can just sort of not spin dash over that ramp. You can just hold
Yeah,
forward.
you know what? Peas and I saw you do that in your run before when we were playing co-op. It was very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, something that's relevant for you, by the way, is that my capture card has like a second of delay, so you're seeing things a second after they happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured. We can work with it.
Yeah, it's fine. The other... Ooh, actually, before we get into that... First try.
Oh my goodness, let's go.
That's the hardest skip in World 1, at least that I go for.
Yeah, essentially what she's doing is spin dashing against the wall. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Essentially what she's doing is spin dashing against the wall to basically pop her up and give her enough momentum to cross the gap there. Saves a bit of time.
Saves a lot of time. I almost smuggled that. Yeah, so... You might be wondering, why are you playing as Baby? And if this were any other Monkey Ball game, besides Banana Blitz, but I don't run that one, I would tell you, because I want to. But in this game, these characters actually have stats, which is a question everyone asks. Are the characters different in any way? And finally, the answer is yes, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, in this game it's like, I'm not playing because I want to, I'm playing Baby because I have to.
Ah, shoot.
Oh man, yeah, it's a hard strat.
Yeah, this is... probably the second hardest skip that I go for in World 1.
Sometimes that landing is nice too. There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baby right now is the undisputed best character in the game, mainly due to his insane... So the game categorizes stats into 4 different categories. There is speed, break, weight, and spin. Baby's speed and break stats are insane. So,
yes.
Just...
Most notably the break stat. Baby has the best break stat in the game. You might be thinking, well, why is the break stat important if you're trying to go fast? Surely you're not braking. Don't think of break as break. Think of break as traction. So, acceleration and deceleration and turning.
Yeah.
Like, almost like handling in like a racing game.
Pretty much, yeah. And that is especially important for a game like Monkey Ball, where, especially for stages that require like a ton of like turning and like just general like pure movement. Baby is uncontested at that, just because of how fast he can just like move around. Yeah,
because not only can he just like turn and stop and start really quickly, but because his speed stat is also high, he has a pretty high top speed and can compete with the rest of the cats when it comes to that as well. And then there's the spin dash, which isn't the greatest, but it's not bad either. It's about average. And really, that's all you need in this game.
Yeah, I mean, like, even...
most of these stages, some of them were built with spin dash in mind, but a lot of them, it seems like they kind of weren't, so...
Yeah, because even with the average spin dash, that is, like, compounding with his already insane speed, so he's... You're not going to have a lot of trouble getting to top speed. Okay?
Yeah, because spin dash is not a set speed. It basically adds on to the speed you already have.
Yeah.
The one caveat of spin dash is that it doesn't do anything in the air. So if I were to release it in midair, I would go no.
Yeah.
Only works on the ground.
Yeah,
So those are the two huge differences in this game. Spin dash and stats.
Crazy how much makes a difference in the run, because the character you're playing can basically make or break whether or not certain strats are possible. Like, even though Baby is the best character in the game for most levels, there are some strats that he can't do due to his friction that other characters can do effortlessly.
Hey, Brandon. Yeah, there is another character that is at least somewhat viable, called Val, who has a very, very good spin dash that also charges relatively quickly, and it makes certain skips possible that Baby just can't do. Baby, at least with current strat play, is still faster, but Val is only like 15 to 30 seconds off, you think? So far, the game's very young.
It still is very cool to see that two characters who play like wildly differently have like such little like time between them.
That's what I was thinking. I really want them to be competitive between each other.
Yeah.
And then maybe eventually one day we can do like a Val versus Baby race for some event or something.
Oh, that would be fire, actually.
I would love to like race own tempo for an event.
Finally decide who's the best RTA character.
Yeah. I think Val is more consistent, or at least easier to be consistent with. Because Baby, just due to how fast Baby turns, it is almost too fast. It's genuinely hard to control.
Yeah, we've said it a lot in the community, but it's almost like playing an entirely different game. Like, the Banana Rumble you're playing with the rest of the cast, that's just Banana Rumble, but with Baby, it's like Banana Rumble at like 2 times speed.
Yeah, good point. So this is where the strats start to get a little bit ridiculous. We can jump off of these switches using the spin dash. Like that, there we go.
Ooh, beautiful.
So we can combine spin dash with really any stage geometry, whether it's like an edge or a switch or whatever, to get height and just skip things. That's a very common theme throughout these stages, as you may have already noticed. You may also notice the goal is a lot different than in the original Monkey Ball games. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
With how fast we are going in this game because of spin dash, it would be so hard to aim to an SMB 1 or 2 goal.
Oh yeah. Especially with the party ball, oh my god.
Exactly. So many of these stages are hold up and spin dash at the right time. It's so funny. It's not that bad when you get into the later worlds, but the first 3 or 4 worlds here have a lot of that.
And if you've played a Monkey Ball game before, you might be thinking like, well, doesn't the spin dash kind of like defeat the purpose of like, you know, the core gameplay loop of Monkey Ball? And it's like, not really, because it's not like...
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But like, for the most part, it just feels like a natural extension of the gameplay. Like, you have to have good fundamentals in order to use the spin dash properly. You can't just like send it out willy-nilly.
I agree. It's not as polarizing as jumps were in Banana Blitz. Spin dash also has quite a bit of cooldown. You can actually see the spin dash gauge in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. So you'll see the meter go up, and then I have to wait for it to go back down before I can use the spin dash again.
Yes.
Also, you can combine spin dash with boost panels like that, so you just kind of skip entire
I love that skip so much.
So fun. And now here is one of my least favorite strats in the game. This one feels like complete RNG.
Yippee!
Cool, alright, so I'm trying to get a clip up off of the start of this level, and then you'll see how the ending sort of shakes out from there.
Hopefully this doesn't take too long. This stage can be...
This is why my estimate's 45 minutes, so I'm not even gonna lie. Because of inconsistent strats like
40
this
of those
one.
minutes are spent on the stage.
Yep, I'm not even getting the clip that I need. Here we go, and it sent me to the left.
Ugh.
This stage.
Yeah, it's rough because playing the stage normally it takes so long that like getting the skip is almost entirely worth it. Even if you die like once or twice, it's still faster than playing the stage normally.
Oh yeah. What was that little bounce at the beginning there that completely ruined everything? I feel like my timing for this... Yeah, there we go. My timing for this was a little bit wrong. Cool. I think I was spin dashing a little early. But you saw how many tries I took for that? I think it might have still been faster than playing that normally. If nothing else, it was at least close to even.
This is pretty nice to you, all things considered. That can be a pretty bad meltdown stage, like this early into the run.
Yeah. I usually try to get it within like 5 tries. That was like 6 or 7, but it's okay. They did not patch the reset angle yet, by the way. They haven't patched this game at all yet since.
Oh yeah. Did you you talked about the reset bug already? Did we explain that?
I have not explained that because it's not relevant in RTAs. But if you're ILing this game or playing it casually, you might notice that whenever you restart a level, that is, sometimes the angle you start at is not directly forward. It's just like slightly tilted. We hope they're gonna patch that because it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Especially for like IL, then also for practice.
Yeah, especially for ILs. It's not like game breaking, but it is just mildly infuriating, especially for stages where you need to have like a precise lineup on. But
yeah, exactly.
Luckily, there are a couple of people who work at Sega who are like public relations, and they keep track of like discussion that happens in the speedrunning community, which is really cool, and we're very thankful for those people that stay very close in this circle.
Absolutely. So that skip is not.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
This is not a bad World Tour at all.
This is not a bad run at all. This is actually really good so far. Outside of Straw, but even that was not terrible.
Yeah. I mean, Straw is spending a little bit more time on Straw is to be expected. Nice rush hour.
And there's another example of the power of Spin Dash, by the way. Spin Dash once at the beginning just to build a little bit of speed, and then that booster panel can just take us to the end of the stage.
Going on to World 5, Stone Valley.
This is where the run starts to slow down a little bit. World 5 and 6 are kind of slow, especially 6.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of time for World 6. I feel like if this game ever makes it into like a major speedrunning event, World 6 is actually gonna be like the donation world.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I didn't get the skip here that I wanted, so I'm going to just fall out and try again. I want to get a clip off this edge here. Come on. I want up and forward. Try to get as high up on this pyramid as I possibly can. Because otherwise, it's not worth it to play this whole thing.
Yeah.
It takes so long. There we go. I'll take that. That's about halfway up. And it gets faster the farther up you get, because obviously the layers get smaller. So
yeah.
Probably went about even with playing that out. Maybe slightly faster still.
Yeah.
We're gonna try a cool strat here. We'll see if I can get the timing right. Almost.
Ooh.
Wanted to enter that from underneath. Saves a little under a second.
It also just looks nice.
Yes, it does.
Sorry. That goal's nice to you. There we go. Nice.
It seems like if I aim at the left side of the goal, it works more consistently there. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the shape of the goal pushing me into it.
I think so, yeah. Because I think like if you're coming into like full like frontal like contact with a wall, it just like pushes you out.
Yeah, I think that's what happens there. But if I hit like the side of the goal and I kind of bounce up into it, it's due to the nature of geometry and collision. Yeah, we've mentioned like there are no party balls or anything, but the goal can still troll you if it's.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, especially since like you're going. Oh wait, hang on. Let's talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the funniest level in the game. You just push
we,
this.
We have a donation. We can get that.
There are no donations in the hotfix showcase, but if this, I mean, this might also be a submission video for another event. Then this is, yeah, we would probably let a donation rip here. It's just 20 seconds of pushing a manhole cover. So
beautiful.
Funny.
I want to personally thank the person who thought of that stage design.
Yeah.
Another.
Gotta be really careful for those balls. If I smack them head on, I will fly off.
Yeah.
Their collision is very strange sometimes too, and will send me in very unpredictable directions.
Yeah. And those obstacles are actually another instance of the stats coming into play because heavier characters. Oh man, yeah, this stage is rough.
I mistimed my spin dash at the start, and that's why that went haywire. Ooh, even then, too much speed. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, heavy characters don't bounce off of those boulders as much as lighter characters do, and because Baby is the lightest character in the game, it means... Oh my god. Yeah, it means that Baby will effectively just be launched into orbit if they come into contact with the boulder. Nice goal.
Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, that was World 5, and we are now into the slowest world of the run.
Woohoo!
There are still skips here. Not all auto-scrollers or anything. There is one 40-minute auto-scroller in this
40-minute? Oh god.
Oh, sorry, 40 seconds. Yeah, that's most of my estimate, is that one auto-scroller.
That's strong, we have an 80-minute run. Dang.
Yep. There's a cycle skip on the stage that I hate going for.
Is it doable with Baby?
Yes, it's hard though. Just landing in the proper location is really difficult, and if I fall out at that point, I lose like 20 seconds, so I usually just don't do it. I do this instead, which is another cycle skip.
Oh.
That saves less time, but still, it saves one cycle over playing this normally.
Oh, I didn't...
The other skip saves 2 cycles.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I found that randomly at GDQ while I was just messing around. And then there's this inconsistent garbage level. I will take this.
Nice.
That is not bad. That's a safe way to finish that. But at least I'm not stuck there forever.
Yeah, spin dashing on like curved edges can be really unpredictable sometimes. Here we have long half pipe. Pretty fun level. Whee! We're just gonna ignore it.
I landed in the wrong spot there. There is a very specific place I'm trying to land that will bounce me in a certain direction. There it is. Slow down.
Oh, wow. That is an interesting landing angle.
Yep. But because of... That would not work with most other characters. Most other characters would not have the brake stat needed to be able to slow down there. Most other characters would just go up that slope and then fly off the level. But because Baby's brake stat is so ridiculous, he can just slow down.
Yeah. More specifically, there's a parameter for each character called friction, which is one of the main parameters that determines a character's brake stat. Essentially what friction does, it means that like if you get like a burst of speed, and you have like high friction, you're not going to hold on to that speed for longer. So higher friction characters like Baby tend to be like way easier to control because they are way more in control of the speed that they gain. Whereas like lower friction characters are usually better for levels where you have to go like really fast on like flat surfaces because they retain a lot more speed.
Yeah, you might notice. Oh wow, that's the first time I bungled that. Yeah, you might notice if I ever spin dash on flat ground, I decelerate back to my normal top speed very quickly. Whereas other characters with lower friction, that doesn't happen. Also, that was really good timing for us to explain that, because you just ended up explaining that during the whole auto-scroller. That was awesome. Let's definitely do that again.
I wholeheartedly agree.
That was really good.
And if I'm... And yeah, this is like another like really long stage, so lots of room to talk about things, read donations, etc.
Yeah, this is another point where I'd call for donations. I'm actually hosting my own run for this hotfix showcase, but I can talk about GDQ's going to PAX West. I'll be there, so that's something I could bring up during this.
Huge.
Twitch Prime subs, you bring up.
Real.
Like that.
Sub to Helix right now. Do it.
Alright. And so here is the last stage. No, the second to last stage, I think, of... okay, what a save.
Actually, you haven't played Rising Phillips yet, have you?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I think that was 6-8.
Yeah.
This stage is the laggiest stage in the game.
Really? Even laggier than Secret Portal?
Oh, maybe. I
don't remember getting framed up to the
what's happening?
Oh my god. You're insane.
Summer saying this.
This run is wild.
This game is scary.
Yeah.
Now it's actually the last stage of World 6. There is a skip here that I found, but it is not consistent.
Gosh, I don't even want to know. every skip on this stage scares me.
Yeah, that's why I don't do it.
Real.
It's the risk reward is just not worth it. Alright, been into World 7, and this is where the run gets really fun.
Stages generally just get a lot more interesting here, and better pacing wise. Like the pacing of these last few worlds is actually like incredibly good.
Yeah, I agree. There's a bit of a slow point in World 9, but that's about it from here on.
I honestly think this game might have one of like the strongest end games of any Monkey Ball game. It is pretty fun.
I think it has one of the strongest difficulty curves of any Monkey Ball game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If not the strongest. It actually makes sense.
It never really feels like...
Cannot say that about Monkey Ball 2 or Monkey Ball 1.
Yeah, no, those games are like littered with difficulty spikes everywhere. As good as those like levels are designed.
Yeah.
But here that this game like progresses pretty naturally, so if you've never played a Monkey Ball game and you want like a good starting point, I would honestly recommend.
This is the best Monkey Ball game since Deluxe. In my opinion, at least. Especially casually. Really good casually. Highly recommend. It is only on Switch right now. We're hoping we get a PC port eventually.
The dev said, assuming this game does well on Switch, they will probably consider porting it to other consoles, and I hope it's a given that it does well on Ooh, nice.
A really important skip.
And there's another instance of like, just using the spin dash in like smart ways, because you'll notice that like, she's not really using the spin dash like all the time, like immediately off of cooldown, like every single time, but like there are certain specific moments where you're going to have to like recognize when to use it.
Yeah, well, and especially with Baby, where okay, I guess we're just playing this
gotta
one.
Go slow, apparently.
Whatever. There are certain specific points too. Like, whenever I'm about to go off of a slope, it's helpful to spin dash there, because then, I mentioned that if I spin dash on the ground, I'll just decelerate really fast back to my normal speed. But if I do it off of a slope or a ramp of, you know, an edge of some sort, then I'll keep a lot of that speed in midair, as you saw there. And so I won't be slowed down by that friction. That cycle is so easy.
Oh my god. I was like...
You can just press the button.
I was just talking with these because like neither of us knew like what the cycle was for that stage with Baby. Yeah, Tilting Street. This level is made incredibly easy by Baby's friction. You can see it on display there. Oh, so close.
Of course I bungled the skip, but that's because I gave myself a horrible angle there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, normally with any other character, this stage is like a bit of a struggle. You have to kind of work your way up the slope and use spin dash to counteract it, but Baby's friction is so high that he can essentially like climb up really high slopes, and it's really funny.
It is quite funny. But at a certain point, they start slowing him down a lot too. So there are a couple strats he can't really do because of that. Doesn't come to play much in this category though. There's one stage I can think of where it's important. If you know, you know.
Oh.
If you don't know yet, you'll know later.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there.
World 8 is probably my favorite world.
I agree, honestly.
In the run.
Of the base worlds, there's just like so much strong level design. Like that seesaw level is like one of the most like clever stage designs I've seen from the series. Period.
Yes, it's really unique. It seems like something someone would do in like a custom level, and that's a compliment because the custom level scene from Monkey Ball 2 is very good.
I like how you get that bounce perfectly over the incline into the goal. That's such a nice setup.
So scary every time.
You do here. Oh!
Nice.
Oh my god!
The improv there.
Wow. That is impressive.
This one I'm going to use camera lock, which I've already used a couple times. There is a button I can hold What just happened to me? Okay, hold on. I gotta lock in here. I got a camera lock in here.
My god. What a save.
That was fascinating. There's a button I can hold that will lock my camera in place, so it won't rotate when I turn. That's what I was using there. I also tend to use it on this level as well.
I can tell you, it is a godsend for a game like Monkey Ball.
Yes,
it was we previously had something similar with Banana Mania, because that was the other game to introduce manual camera control. But to camera lock in that game, we actually had to hold the C stick down, which could get pretty uncomfortable at times. But here in Banana Rumble, they just made it a button input, which is one of the best quality of life improvements from Banana Mania. One of many, honestly. This game is just filled to the brim with so many improvements from the last game that make just the general game feel a lot better.
Absolutely. Like, they listened for sure. Last stage of World 8. Not the most consistent thing ever, but that worked out really nicely for me.
That's nice.
And into World 9 we go. So we're only 2 worlds away from the end of the run.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. That stage cycle starts pretty much immediately when you spawn in. But fast enough you can catch it.
Yep, just barely. If you spin dash right away, you can barely catch it.
Got mixed it up. Here we have a normally slow level if you take it normally, but we have the spin dash, so
There's a strat that people do here that I don't understand, so I do my own little thing. Huh?
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the examples of the ways you can use spin dash to just completely ignore level design. Standard stuff for this game. Nice sundial.
All the time. Happens here too.
So, see what you do here.
Okay. I did not get the most ideal scenario.
Ugh.
Okay, sight read failure.
Yikes. Yeah, that stage can be pretty unpredictable. Ugh.
This level sometimes, I swear. Alright,
yeah,
it was a really good run, and it levels.
The patterns on the floor are really hard to memorize.
I played this level casually one time. I'm not even gonna lie, and I've just been doing this ever since. Okay, that works.
Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that stage is just asking to be played that way, honestly. I also have not played it casually all the way through. Here's a Switch Adventure. Pretty long stage, but some pretty good movement. You can save a bit of time here. Basically just going around, getting these switches, catching this cycle.
Yeah, there are 2 levels within the next 3, counting this one, that are quite slow. So this is another point where if this were a marathon, I would call for donations.
That's a good call.
This next level is only 3 seconds long. We're just gonna literally just jump to the end because they definitely did not consider spin dash when they designed this level. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's intentional.
For you to decide.
It's a cool level. It's kind of a shame we don't play it.
Yeah.
But then we have cycles here. There are cycle skips you can do on this level. I do not trust them.
Oh yeah.
I should learn them soon.
It definitely feels like it's harder to do with Baby, anyway.
Yeah, I've seen the Japanese players do it. By the way, the Japanese community for this game is
they have absolutely been dominating.
Yeah, they have just about every RTA record right now. They are very, very good. Also, this game has RTA leaderboards. This game has in-game leaderboards, is what I meant to say. This game does not really have RTA leaderboards. There are the Speedrun.com leaderboards, but most people are looking at the in-game leaderboards for good reason. Very good, nice resource to have.
Nice. Yeah, that stage is very similar to one from SMP1.
Mm-hmm. So, you might not know about the skip deadline.
Oh.
Ah.
Wait, this one? Oh, yeah.
You see
yeah, I see it. I love this skip.
No, get up there. I didn't know this was possible with Baby until like 2 days ago. When someone told me about it. Although I'm getting owned right now.
It's one of those strats you think like, oh, Baby's friction is high. I feel like he should be able to do this. And it's like, oh wait, it's Baby. Of course he can do this.
There we go.
Alright. Beautiful.
Like, longer than I was hoping. That's okay.
We take it.
And this is already the last stage of World 9.
Yeah. This is a really fun stage. I think this might be one of my favorites.
Alright, well...
Yeah, you wanna hug the curve of that arc so you don't lose too much speed going up the last part.
Yeah. Whoa, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Got a 47 when I did finish it. It's pretty good.
Heck yeah. Now we are moving on to the final world, Astrum. Is very pretty, very dazzling.
This level is a suggestion.
No, yeah. Many such cases.
People got you saying many such cases? When did this happen?
I've been saying it for a while.
Huh.
I think I might have caught it from you.
No, I haven't been saying that. My friends have been.
It's just fun to say.
This stage is one of the few where movement really comes into play. Like, it's not really a spin dash stage. This is cycles.
Yeah. For the IL, it's a spin dash stage, but for RTA...
Yeah. Every stage is a spin dash stage.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the stages where playing Baby really pays off, just because of how sharp his movement is. We have Wind and Sun.
Okay.
Oh, thought you almost saved it there. So those little star projectiles that are firing out from the orb in the center, yeah, when I played this stage for the first time, I thought those were part of the stage background. I did not know, it took me forever to read that they were being fired from the ball in the center until one point I was just playing the level casually and it just blindsided me.
Yeah, same, actually. At first I thought I accidentally spin dashed too the first time it happened to me. Here's one of the hardest levels in the entire run. Nice. Okay, first try.
Oh my goodness, that was awful.
Scary. I definitely almost messed up. I wouldn't call that flawless.
A lot of very specific bounces on that stage. And it's a level that trips up a lot of casual players too.
Yeah, definitely. No!
Oh! That was almost beautiful.
There we go. I'll take second try. That's a very specific and very difficult skip, so I will absolutely take that. Speaking of very specific and very difficult.
Oh boy.
World 10's full of
those.
those.
Wipeout.
Didn't have enough height. I slowed down a little bit too much. I have to slow down enough where I can land back on the stage, but not too much to where I... Thank you, baby, and that friction.
Yep.
Alright.
Beautiful.
That's why Baby's so good.
Dang,
2 levels to go, by the way.
10-second wipeout.
This run is going to absolutely destroy my estimate.
Wow.
My estimate's 45. Final level here, and of course, we're gonna spin dash to skip almost all of it.
Yippee!
There's this whole thing going on, and we're not gonna claim this bit. So time is coming up when I get in the goal.
Okay, final launch here.
And time, and I just PB'd by over.
Wow.
You just saw easily my best friend.
Really good. Holy crap. An 18-16. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're cracked.
Alright, I feel a lot better about that one than I did about that 19.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for the GGs. That was... I play way better when I commentate.
I can tell, yeah. I imagine it like helps the nerves a lot. This is a really fun run to commentate, honestly.
This is a really fun run to do. That is awesome. Thank you for the GGs. Oh, I leapfrog Taco.
Ooh! Congrats.
Top 3. Top 3 worldwide.
Let's go. Just gotta take down Untempo, and then Inu.
Sub 35 RTA.
Wow. That is insane. Felix will eat all of the Cheerios. Real.
Alright, everyone, thank you all for the GGs. That round was awesome.
Hell yeah, thank you for the run. That was very fun.
Thank you for agreeing to do commentary.
Of course, my pleasure.